Fola. In view, a humble Wolverinian veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage anomia veneer of vanity is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified and has vowed to vanquish this venal and virulent vermin vanguarding vice and vows fetching the violently vicious and voracious violation of volition. The only verdict is vengeance. Vendetta. A famous dialogue from the movie V for Vendetta, but it totally fits the former US president. And he's going to make a T for Trump public appearance, and that too very soon. Hi, I am Atul Mishra, and this is TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about President Donald Trump's re-entry in public life. Former US President Donald Trump will be addressing the Conservative Political Action Conference, or the CPAC, on Feb 28th in Orlando, in his first ever public address after leaving the White House, aimed at relaunching himself as a potential presidential candidate for the 2024 polls. Needless to say, Trump will pull no punches and will deliver one blow after the other to Joe Biden and his far-left administration for its disastrous 1 month in office. Issues like immigration and an overwhelming dilution of the country's borders, anti-white racism, and Biden's pro-China approach are reportedly on the top agenda of Donald Trump's unsparing attack later this month. Donald Trump will also launch a blitzkrieg against fellow Republicans who voted in favor of his impeachment, yet failed. However, Biden and his insanely far-left policies are on the top of the hit list of Trump. The former president will be talking about the future of the Republican Party and the conservative movement. Fox News quoted an anonymous source close to Trump as saying, "Look for the 45th president to take on President Biden's disastrous amnesty and border policies." It is only sensible for the former president to take on Biden for his disastrous domestic and foreign policies. Within the United States, the coming of Biden has heralded an era where illegal immigrants are being overprotected by the administration, solely because amassing such infiltrators helps the Democrats expand their voter bases. Make no mistake, there is no humanism behind Biden's large-hearted immigration policies. The leniency being accorded to illegal immigrants is solely for the sake of what we here in India call vote bank politics. In his first week, President Biden reversed the policies of the previous administration on immigration, which would allow more people to enter the American mainland. Now, the new Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or the ICE regulations, make it even harder for illegal immigrants to be deported unless they pose a threat to national security or have crossed the borders after November 1st last year, or those who have committed aggravated felonies. The White House, aware of the said three exceptions, recently stated that President Biden wholeheartedly backs a plan to create a pathway to citizenship for at least 11 million illegal immigrants. Biden also being inclined towards meeting the demands of some Democrats who are calling for the dismantling of ICE is a separate matter altogether. Donald Trump was never a fan of pro-immigration policies. He was absolutely clear in his agenda. America is for Americans, not for the fence jumpers. On the immigration front, Biden can expect a complete obliteration on February 28th as his predecessor takes to tearing him apart raw during his CPAC address. Biden will also not be spared by Trump for stopping the construction of his flagship wall and ruling over America like a dictator by signing over 50 executive orders in his first month in office. And then, race is being made the mainstay of political rhetoric in the United States ever since Joe Biden has taken over as the president. The coterie of radical leftists has been having a free run in viciously discriminating against white Americans, particularly against those who are Trump supporters. There is an undeclared emergency of sorts in the United States. White Americans and even their children are being victimized for how they look and the supposed privileges they enjoy. With the coming of Joe Biden, leftists and BLM activists have been furthering their toxic rhetoric without any fear of the law. Even in the school district of Buffalo, New York, impressionable young kids are being indoctrinated with abject hatred for whites. Another New York-based school faced criticism only recently for asking parents to rate their whiteness, outlining 8 stages for the tool for action. It is almost as if being a white American under the rule of Joe Biden is a crime. In any case, apartheid of sorts is being waged against Trump supporters who dare to speak against the current president in the exercise of their free speech rights. However, it's almost as if free speech is fast evaporating from American society, and the only acceptable form of speech is which is certified by the cabal of lunatic leftists. After having Biden's immigration policy for starters, and an all-pervasive sense of anti-white sentiment aided by the Biden administration for dinner, Trump will satiate himself by having Biden's pro-China policy for dessert. President Biden's China policy, or rather his foreign policy as a whole, has been an unmitigated disaster. But Biden's unending love for the tyrannical CCP regime of China and its general secretary is simply too voluminous to ignore, which is why Trump will target him big time for prostrating before Xi Jinping. Joe Biden is not a China hawk by any stretch of one's imagination. In fact, Biden's approach towards China is so pathetic that the man tried to whitewash the CCP's genocide on Uyghur Muslims by terming it a different cultural norm. Biden views China as a strategic competitor instead of an adversary, an approach for which Trump will consume the man. Joe Biden, unlike his predecessor, is least interested to hammer China on the very crucial issues of Hong Kong, Tibet, Xinjiang, and Taiwan. One can expect fireworks during Donald Trump's address to the CPAC later this month, which will be the former president's first appearance after leaving the White House, in which he is going to destroy the Biden administration for its first month in office. We advise that you keep popcorn handy when tuning in to listen to Trump on February the 28th.